Pull that back. Pull that back. Pull that back.
Hey, young world, the world is yours. Hey, young world, the world is yours. Young world, the world is yours. It may cause concern, it's why don't you listen and learn? That once was strong, but you see society, even that's turned wrong. It is cool to look bummy and be a dumb dummy and disrespect your mommy. Who put you on this earth, huh? And who loved you since your birth? Reward is a brainwash kid going wild. Young little girls already have a child.
They need to come get that.
Now you've been trained. Hurted and ashamed. And your mommy can't cope. Hey, little kids don't follow these jokes. Your life don't drool. Don't be a fool like those that don't go to school. Get ahead and accomplish things. You'll see the wonder and the joy life brings. Don't admire these. Hey, they don't admire you. Their times limited, hard rocks too. So listen, be strong, sweet. What be good? Go for yours, cause dreams come true. And you'll make your money. So proud of you too. And this is that the ruler breakthrough, and it's true. You know what?
Oh, we on. Just start the video.
Why are you hearing that?
No, click to start the video at the bottom.
I know we already on here. I'm just making sure it's connected to YouTube.
Oh,
Hey, don't you look lost? Oh, my, you've been fighting again and you forgot why. Hey, kid, walk straight, fast in your heart. Because you make your family. These are the tales that I tell so well. These are the tales that I tell so well. I met this girl, her name was John. She loved the way I rock on the microphone. When I met John, I took her home. She was just like a doggy all on my bones. I met another girl, her name was Anne. All she wanted.
What up, our people?
what up, good people?
We are back. I am Zeke, the 5 foot freak, with my beautiful co-host, Miss Mina,
that
diva. Well, we are back. We're gonna get right into the show, and I'm gonna get in with my Zeke Speaks. And I would like to start off with Miss Tessica Brown.
Tessica Brown.
If y'all don't know who
AKA
Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue Girl.
The Gorilla Glue Girl. Now, if any of y'all out there don't know what Gorilla Glue is, it's a hard bonding compound. I didn't know that they had the spray, but I did know that they had the two different gels that you can combine, and bring them together, and it makes a hard and a solid compound. And this Gorilla Glue could be used with metal, wood, plastic, foam, all types of stuff. Now, allegedly, she thought that she was using, which I use, hard spray or something like that.
I don't
Hardener spray.
I can't remember. It's in a yellow can though. I can't remember the name of it. Some people use it for like ponytails or whatever.
Right.
But okay.
So she said that now she's trying to have a lawsuit because she said on the product it didn't say that it wasn't for hair, but it's Gorilla Glue.
Right. So like you either got to be the dumbest donkey of the day. Don't Charlemagne them be the donkey of the day. You need that, boo. You went to the hardware store to get that, boo. You ain't get that from no beauty supply.
She has been the top thing on social media. She went to California, I think yesterday. TMZ caught her getting off the plane. They have a doctor that performing a procedure on her. I think it's a $12,500 something procedure, which he's going to perform. because he said he can get the hardener out of hair. But my thing is, even though when he get it out, I was about to say that she's gonna be bald as hell. But the thing is, though, she's making money now because people gonna want to interview her.
Well, I guess it was worth her going bald, huh?
Yeah, and then some women beautiful with bald head, so
not slappy bald.
Maybe it'll work out
nice
for her.
Fade, but not slappy bald, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't understand how in the world this woman put Gorilla Glue in her head, thinking that it was some type of hair
product. But you went to the hardware store to buy that. You didn't
buy that's another thing.
From the beauty supply broad. So if you're gonna try to sue, you can't sue those people. If you in the wrong department store, you already knew what you going into Home Depot to get something for your hair for real.
So I don't think she's gonna get anything out of that.
Girl, sit down somewhere. Sit down.
I hope everything works out for her. She made a mistake, a very hard mistake.
Hard,
so, yeah,
pun intended.
But I'm pretty sure we're going to see on social media, we're going to see on interviews, because people are going to get a lot of entertainment out of what she was thinking, why she did it.
But I don't think that she deserves a payday for her stupidity.
She's going to get it though. I guarantee.
How so?
Not necessarily for her probably to be rich, but people are going to want to interview. Like, what was you thinking? Why did you do that?
Interview, but I don't think she should win a lawsuit against
hell
for
no.
not putting that disclaimer on here, like, don't use this in your hair. That's the stupidest stuff ever.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one fully. But yeah, that's my Zeke Speaks. I just wanted to bring Miss Tessica Brown to the forefront about using
Tessica.
Tessica. Ain't that her name?
She
Tessica, right?
Stupid. Her mama didn't even know a J go on there instead of a T.
So it should have been Jessica.
You know what I'm saying? That dumb. It's hereditary.
I ain't call her mama dumb. I ain't say that.
I'm just saying, it's a free country. We can say what we want to say.
But Tessica, that was some stupid ass shit that you did.
You deserve the donkey of the day, boo boo.
Yeah. Well, that
ain't our stuff. That's Charlemagne them stuff. So Charlemagne and the what are they? The Breakfast Club. Give Tessica. Her mama don't know how to spell the donkey of the day. She deserves it.
So I ain't say you was dumb, but that was some crazy ass shit. No, I ain't call your mama dumb. I said that was some dumb ass shit you did. So that's my Zeke Speaks. Anything? Mina's Minute?
Not tonight. We're not going into Mina's Minutes.
Well, I'm
gonna get it together for y'all for this new year for Mina's Minutes, because I do have a lot of stuff that I want to give to you guys, and I have not been chiming in on the Mina's Minutes. So we're gonna get it together. I promise.
Okay. Well, we're gonna take this quick short break, and when we come back, we're gonna get into the topic of our show, and we're gonna go in from there.
It's gonna be juicy tonight.
Well, I am Zeke the 5-Foot Freak with my beautiful co-host,
Miss Mina that diva,
and we'll be back.
We'll be back.
When Adam took a bite of the apple, the Lord blamed the terrible snake.
Hey, I am Zeke the 5-foot freak with my beautiful co-host,
Miss Mina that diva.
We was on mute and I was just rambling my ass off, but we have a good topic tonight. This is Miss Mina that diva show. We couldn't do the show last week. That's what I was talking about because I was sick. I think my wife had gave me something, but I was sick. I am back.
And I said we swallowed him in every hole possible to make sure he didn't have the Rona.
So we feel to get back on a roll. And with that being said, I'm gonna let Miss Mina that diva to go into the topic of the show tonight because I don't have no notes and our studio.
You just gonna wing it.
That's what she said. She said you're gonna just wing it tonight.
Okay, well, the topic of the show tonight is the woman behind the man. How can the character of a woman shift the dynamics of a man? So if you have a good woman, if you have a shitty woman, if you have whatever, the woman behind the man, do you think that, or do our listening audience believe that a man is as strong as his backbone?
I agree. I think so.
You agree? Because
my thing is no matter what you go through the ups and downs, we all go through it. Shit, I go through it every day. Me and my wife was talking about it today, situation at work. But when you got a strong support system, no matter how bad, and I get told this all the time, no matter how bad that you may think something is, somebody else has it worse. Maybe 2 or 3 times worse than what you're going through. And so nobody want to have to go through not being able to pay a bill. Nobody don't want to have to go through not being able to get up and do whatever that they want to do. But, I'm always told you got a roof over your head. You eating.
So be grateful.
Yeah, you have a bed to sleep in. But have that to being told by the one that says that they love you and buy you and have your back. I think that's a lot more than, and I love all my homeboys, my brothers and stuff like that. But your boys are, I don't know how the women talk. They'll be like, you got to man up, man. You're going to be all right. You can fight through it. But having that one that consoles you every day to say, it's going to be all right. I got your back.
We're going to do it together.
We're going to do it together. Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Right. What about, okay, and so do you think that woman also, or, the woman helps you to propel to new heights? Like having a great woman or having a certain type of woman, particular woman helps you to elevate in life? Or do you think that most men say it really doesn't matter, especially those men who are rich? Because what I've noticed is men who have money don't tend to really care about who they date. I think they typically just want a trophy wife, and it doesn't matter if she can bring anything to the table besides good looks and just lay on her back. So does that matter, or does it only matter when you are not in that millionaire status and you're just everyday life in it?
Well, I can't speak for rich guys because I'm not rich. But from being introduced to the lifestyle of athletes that have money, I've seen that a lot of times from what I've had the chance to experience, reason why some of the rich guys are not giving the so-called girlfriend a chance into marriage because they know at any given time they can stop it, they can break it. And when they do that, depending on where they stay, because these attorneys will tell them like, this is a common law state. This is where you need to move, that they don't have to worry about losing or giving up anything. And then the ones that do marry and they have a prosperous relationship or marriage or whatever the case may be, and then 2 and 20 or 30 years later, you hear about the breakup, and it's
like
it's always about the money.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like when Dre was building his empire or what have you, like he said while he was on the stand and he was testifying that his chick didn't contribute in any way to his success. So she was just there as a trophy wife for the most part. So that's what I'm saying. When a man has money, or if a man is well off, or he doesn't even have to be a millionaire, but if he's well off, I've seen it with average dudes. They choose women whom don't really elevate them. They're just like, just this there.
Well, first off, with and I'm a Dr. Dre fan, but with Dr. Dre saying she didn't elevate, she didn't help, he'll lie. That woman was there for him through his ups and downs when he didn't make it, when they was touring. We really ain't making no money. She probably was working, making sure the rent was paid, where they do have a place to stay. And then just so happened when he got big, I'm pretty sure she was rewarded with stuff too. It was just that she was hurt because of what allegedly happened. Now she's trying to take him to the bank. I guarantee you when they broke up or whatnot, she wasn't sitting on just $400,000. I'm pretty sure she had about 4 mil, 3 mil.
Yeah, she had a few million.
Yeah, but now she's trying to take him to the bank. Well, I want 100 million. I don't know what she wanted, but 100 million a month or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't getting all of that.
But I'm saying, Dre had his own thing going on early off. You know, he had the label and stuff early off. And so when she met him back then, you know, Dre came in the 80s and the 90s, right?
Late 80s.
Right. And so when she met him, it wasn't like he was a broke dude.
Well, when they first started off with their group, they really didn't have no money. So
but I'm saying when she wasn't with him when he started the group. She met him after that. What I'm saying is when they got together, he wasn't broke when they got together, and he had status when she met him.
Right. And
so
then,
as time progressed, he did grow bigger, but she didn't invest into it. Like he was saying, she didn't add to it by investing in his company or supporting him financially in any way in his company. You know, he grew that, but she was his chick. You know what I'm saying? So she just reaped the benefits as they were together.
But the thing is, though, when he decided to say I do, she was entitled. I ain't gonna say she was entitled to everything, but she was entitled to a portion.
Why?
Because that's the California law. Now, if he would have married her in Kansas City, Missouri, probably not.
In Texas, she gonna get half.
See?
Kamala, you ain't even got to be married. Y'all been living together long enough. You get half.
I start saying that's my husband. I start using that last name
or the address.
So I don't know. I just, when he decided to marry her, and I'm pretty sure they weren't even thinking about down the line that we are gonna break up or we're gonna get a divorce. It just happened. They felt like it was time for them to part ways and move on, and just the outcome of it. But she got her money, but she didn't get what she thought she was gonna get.
Do you feel like this statement is true? Men marry for status, women marry for potential.
Oh, say that again.
Men marry for status, women marry for potential.
Now, when you say status, is it the looks of the woman?
So that, you know, their bros can be like, you did that. And you know how y'all do kudos and, you know, having a trophy on your arm. But women, we see the potential in you as a man, and we say, I can see in 5 years where he can be. If he had, you know, someone backing him, supporting him, you know, pushing him in the, you know, to his highest level or his highest potential, he could be great. I see that in him.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to go 50-50 with that, because the reason being, beauty attracts everybody. Mm-hmm. You know, mm-hmm. I ain't saying that there's ugly people out there, ugly women or ugly men.
It's ugly people. Quit playing.
But I'm just, because I ain't gonna call nobody ugly.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Right.
So you know, you can think you're not cute, but somebody else. It
is a status. It's gonna be something that catches the man or the woman, whether it's the face, maybe it's the breast, maybe it's the butt. I don't know. Maybe the way they walk, or maybe they seen them on social media half dressed and got the attention and want to mm-hmm. and talk.
Okay.
And then it can be, as you would say, it is ugly people. It can be somebody ugly, but to that person, they probably fine and handsome and nice looking. So
what do you mean, Edmund, when you say that works both ways? What, the statement that I just made? You would agree it goes both ways, with men marry for status and women marry for potential? You think men marry for potential and women marry for status as well?
Well, she's talking to one of our guests that came through Facebook.
And he said that works both ways. So I just wanted to know, what did he mean? Maybe, and you know what? He could be right. Women, you know, you have women out here who do go for the guy because of what he has, you know, so you do find that women want to marry for status a lot, especially those Birkin chicks, I call them, the
and
ones who
and some men do too. Hold on, we have a caller calling in. Let me see if I can get him in. Nut.
Ah, shiznick.
What you got? Now, what you saying when you said it go both ways? What do you mean by that?
Because I mean, women marry for potential too.
Yes,
men marry for status, but a woman got to be on some upper echelon shit. You know what I'm saying? For a man to be like, yeah, that's wifey. You know what I'm saying? She got to have something major going on because brothers ain't just gonna just be just, you know, we're married for status and secrecy.
Y'all are married for status and secrecy.
Hell yeah.
What is that? Okay, explain that comment.
Explain it? Shit, when y'all marry a motherfucker for money, excuse my language.
You say women marry.
Just like I just said, other people, you can marry ugly niggas with some money.
You could now I see that most often with women, where women marry ugly dudes with a whole lot of money. And so in that case, yes, they're marrying for, huh? But you know, if he looked like a damn booger wolf, quit playing.
But to the woman, the dude may be fine.
He never was.
Okay.
You'll know if you was fine if they was checking for you before you became a millionaire. And if they wasn't, and they used to turn their nose up at you and all this, then you know that the money is what's driving the woman.
Oh yeah. Then a man's supposed to shit on them then too.
But y'all don't. Y'all don't, because that bad bee, the ones y'all call a bad bee, that wouldn't give y'all the time of day when you was broke, right? But now she on your line, you checking for that chick.
But I think Peanut, like in 6 months' time, whether she's fine, ugly, he's fine, ugly, whatever, you will know if you're going to be with that person or not. Because now you're going to know about their financial gain, if they have it or if they don't. Then you're going to know if that person has potential for you to help each other get on their feet to try to be better people. If it's always just about me, and you not doing this, you will know that, you know what, it's probably time for me to move on, because let's say if I do start popping off, I got the good job, I don't need you now, because you wasn't there for me when I was at my worst moment, my worst time, to help me better or benefit myself.
But most men don't even care. I mean, the ones who are well off financially don't even really care about whether or not a woman can help him elevate, because he's already there. So in that instance, I think that the men are fishing for status. I don't think that they really care about what a woman has, because look at all of these chicks on IG or whatever. Look at the chicks being passed around in the industry. That's a gimme right there. They know that this chick is a bad chick. She fine. Yeah. Okay. But what else does she have that makes you say, okay, I want to gal her? Nothing. She really has nothing much going except for her looks, but they still want her because she got the looks. So you're really just marrying or settling down or making this woman your woman because of status. Has nothing to do with how she can help you.
Like you said, if looks is the only thing she got to offer, what is her status then? A good look? Nah, I don't think so. Again, you gotta have something going on for you to be in my opinion, you gotta have something going on with yourself other than look. Because you can't just, looks is gonna make you a better, straight up.
But I mean, but if she have good looks, aren't the looks gonna be something that's gonna attract you to her though?
Yeah, it's the same thing with women.
Exactly, I agree.
It's something about a man, even if it's the car, the jewelry, the clothes. I mean, the niggas gonna look like Shrek. They gonna look. They gonna take.
Hey, I was about to say that. I was about to say that too, because
if he look like Shrek and he getting out a Maserati or something that they know costs a little something, a Bentley or something like that rolls, they gonna turn their head just because he jumping out of something that they know costs a little something.
But see, I was about to say that too, because some women they be attracted to a man because they like the way he dressed. Like I like the way he carries himself. He's always groomed. He's looking nice. And like you say, he may not be that nice looking. It could be the same thing for a female. It's the way she dressed, the way she carries herself. But she may be ugly to whoever, but she got a nice body. When I see her out, she always to herself. She ain't trying to talk to a lot of people and stuff like that. And then when they go to the bar and talk to her, whatever, she may have a good conversation, or she may be the one to say, "Hey, can I get you a drink?" You know, something like that.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of down to earth chicks who just really want a great dude. For me, I'm gonna speak for myself in this situation. If he's a hard worker and I see him dirty, looking raggedy with his work boots on, toe up pants because he just getting off work and he look like he been working hard. He dusty as hell because he got dirt all over him. He been working real hard. That's sexy as hell to me. To gold diggers, meeting a person who's not in their best Sunday's best or whatever, that may be a turnoff. But for me, a hardworking man is what turns me on. So
I don't know. Check this out. I done fooled a lot of women with that hard working look.
You done fool. The woman got a hard working look. Wait a minute.
I done fooled a lot of women with that hard working look.
He didn't fool them.
You have fooled a lot of women with that hard working look. So you look like you was working hard and your ass wasn't doing nothing.
Damn thing. I just got on my work boots and went to work that day probably. Didn't do shit. Go to the spots where you know all the women that where they, you know.
So y'all out here bamboozling us on purpose.
Oh man, y'all bamboozle us all the time.
How so?
That's
Speak on it, Peanut.
Let's talk about who's the damn culprit. Who's the damn culprit?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. It ain't. You can't single out one individual because it happens on both sides. You know, it ain't no perfect individual. Somebody, like you say, somebody trying to get some type of gain, whether it's a gain because they want the person because they look good or fine, or they see something that they think they have. They could be riding in that Maserati. Probably ain't theirs. They probably leasing it.
Everybody got a hidden agenda.
Everybody? So in this society that we in,
I can't agree with you on that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of you fellas say that, and y'all have real bad trust issues, and y'all say, "Oh, women can't be trusted these days. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all this and that." But really, everybody, all men are not dogs, and all women ain't shit.
No,
So that's why I say. That's why I say. Nah, it is something out there that.
Hold on for a second. Hold on.
Now we have one of our viewers. She said, "Yes, very true. Women marry for status just like some men do," which I agree. But I don't know.
I think women marry for status. I think women marry for money a whole lot more than men.
You think so?
Yeah, because if you think about it, even if you go back in time, right, a few generations ago, men used to be on their stuff and get caked up so that they can have enough money to take care of their household, right? Mm-hmm. So the men were the breadwinners. And if a man had enough money and he had multiple households, the women would go for that. Quiet, and they called it quiet as it's kept. You know what I'm saying? And so they would be okay with Papa having more than one woman because Papa taking care of home. And then the other chick will be okay with Papa taking care of her home. And it would never be any plex because he was a man and he was holding both households down. Yeah. I don't think that has changed. I think that women have just we fucking a game up trying to keep up with the fellas.
And see, my thing is now to go into the marriage. I don't think people are marrying anymore because you look at. I guarantee you, if you look at some, and I ain't saying this any of your friends, but let's just say You take your hand and you put up 3 people that you know. They probably been in a relationship more than 5 years, and this person ain't married him, so they'll use, I don't want to get married. It ain't that you don't want to get married. The individual don't want to marry you. Or
so do you think if a person is in a long-term relationship and they haven't gotten married yet, that man just don't want to marry them?
It could be the woman too, though.
It could be the woman.
Yeah, it ain't just the men, but I this is what I would side with you.
When do men
it's
propose,
majority
though?
It's majority of the men. Yeah.
Right.
And then even with the proposing deal, now women are proposing to men now.
Yeah, but y'all say we taking y'all balls away from y'all from doing that.
I ain't taking mine away. I'm already married.
Right, but I'm saying if what if your wife proposed to you? Would you feel like some kind of way? Like,
yeah, I'll feel some type of way because I would feel like, damn, maybe I waited too long. So I'm pushing the issue. Let's get married. So now it's like, are you gonna say yeah or you gonna say no? Because you ain't asking me, so I'm gonna ask you now.
Okay, let me ask you this. You done live in a bunch of different states.
Yeah.
Okay. When do we break out of that Southern mentality train of thought of like a marriage is supposed to be like this, we're supposed to do this, with a family. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, women are proposing to men nowadays, and people aren't getting married as much. Some people are breaking out of their traditional way, and some people just want to just go with the flow and be happy like that.
But see, my thing is, your first question, difference when you go to different states and live in different states, you're gonna learn different norms from that state. You know, exactly. You know, like here in Texas, here we're a southern state, but people don't really speak no more. Man, you go to the Midwest, people speaking, and from where we from, you get somebody speaking, you like, what the hell are they speaking to me for? So you have to get out that norm. And then another thing that messed me up is like interracial relationships. When I moved to the Midwest, man, that was the norm. But I was like, man, I can't take no white girl home. My mama gonna curse my ass out. So, you know, you have to learn to be open to different agendas. Now, with like I said prior, like, you know, people ain't marrying no more. And then, like Miss Mina said,
why do you all think that men? What is the issue with marriage in this new generation? Why aren't men, or why are we not marrying?
Now you want me to give you my opinion? Women probably gonna curse me out because the females are allowing it. The women are allowing men just to be in a long-term relationship, to be able to have sex, to take your years away, and then if we're not legally committed. And then if I decide to break up, now I done took 5 or 6 years of your time away from you, and I can move on and start all over with another.
How in the hell can you say the women are allowing it? How do women allow that? You're with a man. You express to him that you love him. You fall in love with this man. You tell him, I want to be married. I want you.
I don't think a lot of women tell men that they want to be married.
Who the hell doesn't?
I'm just saying.
A lot of women.
Because if they doing it, why they not married? Why they in these 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 year relationships?
Men are not for it.
Okay, so why they stay with that person? Because they love them that much that I stay with them without them being committed to me?
They're saying, okay, we're in a relationship, we're committed, but we're not getting married. I'm not ready yet. That's what
easy.
Some men
That's
will
easy.
say.
Oh, I was about to say, but it's easy for, man, I hear this all the time. Well, I ain't getting married because I don't want to be married. Yeah, you do. You ain't getting married because he's not asking you to marry him. And then the thing what people don't understand.
You hear a lot of women say that?
Yeah, that'd be the thing. I ain't ready to be married yet. I'm doing me. I'm good.
Now, let me say this, and I was going into this a minute ago. Women, we can't take on a man's role. And I noticed that in this new generation, that's what we doing. We ain't gonna say we, but that's what a lot of women are doing. When men fuck up, because they gonna fuck up, you know, men are not as smart, you know, they got little brains. So you gotta give them a pass. Hey, you gonna take that. You gonna take that. You gonna take it. Take it,
hey,
nigga.
Hold on. I wanna just one hour review. Mr. Malone say the ring better be right.
If she proposing to him, that's why I laughed.
Oh, but that's what he was saying.
Yeah,
the ring better be right.
Better be right.
Hey,
for him to say yeah.
It's funny that you said that, man. I was talking to a female that I work with, and she's about to get married. She was discussing about she's about to move off the island and move with her boyfriend in his house. So she said she already told him what the ring she wanted, and the deal breaker was it had to be a big ring. So I said to her, I said,
you more concerned with the ring?
That's what I said. I say the ring don't make the relate don't make. That's what I wanted. I ain't want to say that because they probably were watching. But my thing is, like, the ring don't make the marriage. Now, my wife,
and if it do make the marriage, you ain't in it for the right reason.
You in it for that ring,
girl. Because guess what, my dude, if he want to propose to me, the dude don't even have to give me a diamond. He can give me a damn band. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. Just the band, the wedding band part, the commitment in itself. What?
That sounds good for the show.
See, this is why we don't let you come on. This is why we don't like your ass to come on here.
God, you know what I'm saying?
Because your ass always act a fool in public. I done told you about acting out in front of company and shit. Then I gotta cuss your ass out. You see what I'm saying? You make me act out.
Oh shit! So that's all good for the show.
No, real talk. No,
I gotta answer for one of your questions though.
What?
Now, you talking about why man don't be want to jump into a committed relationship, into a marriage? Honestly, men get tired of bullshit and don't want to be tied down into that shit with paperwork. You know what I mean? And marriage license and all that. You got to go through a whole bunch of shit to get a divorce. When you can just be in a long-term relationship and just up and leave.
Can I ask you? Let me ask you men a real question.
I disagree with you on that one, Peanut.
Let me ask this, and this is gonna go along with what he. Look, well, you can explain it more after I ask this question, because this is gonna go along with what you just stated. Okay, men carry baggage from past relationships and put that shit on the next woman. So if they've been hurt, if y'all have been hurt and been through some shit, when y'all meet a good woman, y'all can't really accept that woman for face value until you put her through the ringer to see if what she really is putting out to you is real, because you carrying that baggage. Yet, once you in a relationship with a woman and you fuck up and she don't get over the shit that you did so quickly, y'all ask the questions, well, why you can't let that shit go? Isn't that like contradicting to how you guys behave? Because you can't let the baggage from a whole nother situation go, but the shit that you bring into the relationship.
But see, I think it's the maturity level though. I don't think everybody, I never did that to my wife. Never. Never asked her about her exes, and she'll tell you, never.
Even though you went through some shit in your past, you
never use what I went through my past on her. Never. Now I can't say I haven't done that in prior relationships, but I had to learn from my fuck ups. I had to learn, like, she ain't had nothing to do with that.
Right.
But I'm just saying that's the
so
maturity.
So it took you to grow to understand.
And sometimes somebody have to find themselves. Now, what that comes to is the circle you in, because I have homeboys that'll be like, Zeke, you fucking up, dog.
Right.
And that's my sister.
And y'all need more homeboys like that.
Well, I can't speak for everybody. I just know
just go along to get along, and they just want to hang out and do this and that.
I know my circle.
When are y'all gonna chastise each other? Because
we do.
Y'all grow?
I know my circle. We do.
Well, that's a damn good circle. Well, I know your circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, it depends on the maturity level. Now, the answer on what Peanut said, where I say I disagree in, because when you're legal, it's more things that you can come by. Because my thing is now, if I have a life policy and God forbid if I pass, I know my wife is taken care of. I can't worry about my family saying, oh, he passed and she moved on. She didn't bought that house with his money. Well, we was married. It was her money too.
Right. She paying the policy every month like you.
Right. But now we're not married and something was to happen to me.
That's that ignorant nigga mentality right there. When people think like that. You got a lot of families out here that do that shit.
Right, exactly. And that's why and that's why
90% of black families gonna do that.
But you know what? You know what? Our pastor that married us, which is our Uncle David. And one of the things he told us when we went through our marriage counseling, he was like, let me tell you something. he said, you two have to make sure that y'all doing everything for you, not for your family, because family gonna say whatever they want to say. They may, if you and Otis get in an argument, they may be hating Otis for the rest of the week, but then y'all probably made up.
Yeah.
So you have to keep your family out your business.
Now I'm a firm believer of that.
And that's why I love my mother-in-law. Man, me and my wife can get into it. My mother-in-law probably don't know nothing going about it, but she probably can see how we moving or reacting and may say, oh, y'all good or whatever. Y'all need to fix that shit and straighten it up and then moving on. But it ain't, well, that's my daughter. I'm on her side.
Right, because she knows shit happens.
Right.
Say, look, let me get that a minute though.
Yo, your ass.
Your ass up.
Let me cut this out. I think that's a vice versa role when you see a man bring in baggage from old relationship, because women do this shit all the time. Well, y'all had that expectation thing, like a man supposed to
You say that expectation thing.
What you supposed to do? Like what is too high of an expectation that you want us to lower for you to appease you? What is it, man, that you need?
I'm gonna give you a petty example. Hey, let's just say taking out the trash.
Ooh,
that's a man job. Who the hell told y'all? Where's in the rule book that it's a man's job to take out the trash?
Man, I go through this every day.
I need to hear this. Show me in the marriage rule book, the Bible, or a law book. A man's supposed to do this.
I'm gonna get real.
Or is that just some dumb southern shit that you took?
I'm gonna get real raunchy since you want to go there. I'm finna get real raunchy with it. Where does it say in the Bible, in the rule book, or all of that women's supposed to suck eggplant?
Sorry, Eve did a whole book sucking fuck. Come on, man.
So if you don't want to take the trash out, let's stop all the stuff.
But you didn't. You avoiding that question. You're not answering my question. You avoiding the question. You asking a question with a question. I need an answer to my question. Don't ask me a question with a question. Answer my question.
Was when we
answer my question.
I'm answering the question, Nicolette, if you let me. What happened was when y'all start coming up with these things that y'all would like for us to do that keeps y'all happy, like eggplant sucking. Okay, then we like not putting our pretty nails on the dirty ass trash because we got a whole man in the house. Now, so if you got a problem with that and that ain't in the Bible, well, let's take that away and take away the eggplant sucking because that ain't in the Bible. What you want to do?
Okay, we're gonna take that away.
Hey, Nut. Man, I go
through.
You
can choose. We can do some things.
I go through the trash. I go through the trash. My wife is not taking out the trash.
Not touching the dirty ass trash. And I gotta cook
pumping the gas.
And pumping the gas.
Oh man.
Hey, Mr. Malone say, can we talk about the toilet seat?
Okay.
Oh, the toilet seat. Exactly.
Why the hell is there a mental break when you mother suckers go in the restroom and you lift the toilet seat up to piss? Where's the break where y'all forget to put the motherfucker back down? So when my ass come behind you and sit down in the middle of the dark of the night
if we piss on the seat
in the cold ass water, what's the problem?
Check this out. If we piss on the seat, y'all gonna be mad. Right?
Dear sweetie, and wipe the seat.
Hold on, right or wrong. If we piss on the seat and just wipe it off, we piss on the seat and wipe it off with some toilet paper, you're still gonna be mad with sanitizer enough. So if we close the toilet all the way down, why the toilet all the way closed?
What are you talking about? We talking about leaving the toilets. Don't try to come up with no other stuff. We talking
I'm telling you the shit that y'all do. I'm telling you the shit that y'all do. If we leave the toilet seat up, y'all complain. We leave the toilet seat down and piss on it, y'all gonna complain. Come on, man.
I didn't tell your ass to leave the toilet seat down to piss on it. I said raise the toilet seat up, take a piss, and put the toilet seat back down.
Hey, before we go any further, we got some new viewers that just came on. And for y'all that missed it, we're talking about the women behind the men, and we was talking about some of the topics that we had here is why people be in relationships so long and then the guy or the females don't want to commit, as in getting married. And then we brought up why in certain states, because they have different cultures or they just go about things different, why are men?
Right.
I mean, why are women proposing to men now instead of the men proposing to the women? Because I feel, in my opinion, women are tired of waiting. So now,
we tired of waiting on y'all slow
let's get married. Now they trying to get the response that they wanted you to get from them. And then if you backing out, they know that this was wasted time.
This is a waste of time.
And then in my opinion, I said that people that's in relationships for 5 and 6 years, that's wasted time if that person don't want to marry him. Then one of our guests who's on the show, Mr. Peanut, was saying the reason why a lot of men don't want to get married because they don't want to deal with the legalities and all of that. And I had responded by saying that I think that's the best thing, because when it's legal, you can come into more things as being partners. Or if something was to ever happen to either one of the couples, God forbid something happened, at least that the policies or whatever the case may be could go to that wife.
But this dude just want an easy way out. This dude don't even want to put the damn toilet seat down. He don't want to commit to the damn toilet seat.
So then we got on, why do men have to take out the trash? And I said that I have to go through the same thing. Then one of our guests was like, what about the toilet seat? And then that's what I was talking about. We got to wear the toilet seat or whatever. It's not sanitized.
Yeah, it's not.
Carry
on.
Carry on.
So let's get into it. What we gonna do about this situation? Are we not sucking eggplant and taking out trash, or are y'all taking out trash and we on the eggplant? What y'all want? We cool with it either way.
Yeah, y'all cool with it, but you talking about sucking eggplant? God damn, come on. But what about licking something? Y'all think to be licked on too, right? Lick, suck, and flirt.
They never said that had to happen in the Bible. They didn't talk about that. Like you said, it wasn't in the Bible.
All right, but Eve brought all that about.
So it's Eve's fault that y'all start giving head. That's what you gonna say right now?
Yeah. He's the first one
that people start giving.
He's the first one.
This audience, the shit we deal with.
He's the first one. He was the first one to go for infidelity. It wasn't Adam ain't cheat first. Eve did. He saw somebody with a bigger thing than Adam's and warning.
Adam was chilling.
We always horny, but
Adam was chilling.
Sister Mary Clarence.
When she moved them leaves, it was on then.
Yeah. She ate from the forbidden tree.
Saying all that. Shoot.
When she came
somebody had a bigger wing than Adam.
Yeah.
And Adam said, "Those smell you got a bush on you."
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So Eve is the reason that we out here in these streets with the oral sex. That's what you gonna say?
Yeah. Check this out. Oh, can I tell you? Rena, he seen somebody dude sucking on a papaya, and the way he licked it, he said, "Oh my God, I could have a man do me like that."
Hey man, we better stay out the Bible, man.
Do y'all hear this retardedness? Oh my God! So he seen dude licking on the papaya. It was like,
why licking on that
papaya like that?
Hey, she ate forbidden tree and he did too, Apple. I mean, come on now. She wanted her forbidden fruit list on.
Man.
Oh, I cannot. Okay, I can't.
Now, can we get back to the woman behind the man?
Well, we ain't shit because we the ones starting
women say, Lena do too much man bashing on this show, man. That's why, hey,
you know I always take the fella side. I always take the side. I even said a moment ago.
My boy Zeke be trying to handle it, but he be needing help sometimes. He be just rolling off questions.
I do be needing
I know how women are. Women go.
They don't want to chime in and help me out, man, because she be going upside my head sometimes.
I just said a moment ago that the women is changing the game because they trying to play a man's role. Like, for instance, when men screw up, and we know y'all gonna screw up. You know what? I had somebody tell me, women don't like to eat shit. And you know what? That's a true statement. A lot of women out here starting to not like to eat shit. And if you're gonna be in a long-term relationship, you're gonna have to learn to do that. I don't mean you got to do it on a regular basis. And when I say eat shit, I mean like you gonna have to take that on your chin. You're gonna have to take one for the team sometimes and let that shit roll off. Okay, he messed up, but tomorrow's a new day. Let's move forward.
But do you think that's kind of from the way they was brought up when
now
they friends be like, yeah, are they friends like, girl, I wouldn't take that shit. Well, you probably ain't taking because your ass by yourself.
This new society right now that we're in says women need to be gold diggers. They need to be about their Birkin bags. So they need to be trying to deal with
I ain't getting that damn Birkin bag.
Right.
That's the young wave shit, man.
No, but the
old head. That's a young. But honestly, the old way is, be honest. Y'all learned that from y'all older peers, or y'all older family members, sisters, mamas, aunties, to be like that.
That's true.
And it's basically woman's tradition to be on some bullshit.
Whatever the case may be, when it should have been, y'all should take care of each other. Be sure y'all take care of each other. But go ahead, Miss Ming.
No, you right.
And I mean, I know if it's coming from your mother, they're gonna say you make sure that man take care of you, and I understand that. And then if it's a son, the mom probably gonna say make sure you take care of that woman. But it's never said
you ain't got no low life, man.
Well, they'll say that too. But you never hear like, you know what, y'all doing good. Y'all be sure y'all take care. The older generation would say that. Be sure y'all take care of each other. Like we don't hear that. Take care of each other.
No, you ain't finna hear it right now. Nowadays, we'll never hear that again. Really,
there are still great women.
We'll never hear that shit again.
And I know a lot of great, beautiful women like myself who want to take care of a man, not financially, of course. They want to build with him financially, but they want to cater to him, nurture him, build him, and be the woman that he needs. You know what I'm saying?
Do women like when women involved in a relationship, do they say, I want to take care of you?
I want to cater to you. Yeah, we do.
Because of the reason
but men are afraid of that. Don't you know if you do that too much?
I think with some men, now this is just my opinion. If as Peanut would say in this society, if a woman was like, you know what, I really want to take care of you, they thinking like financially, like
you say the men don't think that.
That's what I think they would think. Instead of saying, I would really want to take care of you. And the gentleman replying back to me, you know what, I would love to be able to take care of you as well. Not financially, but I don't think that's
how it's supposed to be, and that's how it really should be. But in today's society, man, it's all about, which has always been in life period, self-preservation. Look out for self first.
Right.
It shouldn't be like that when you're coming into a marriage, but it feels like that. And go on through in marriage, somebody's keeping some kind of shit. I don't give a damn who you is, what you is, where you from, cause you keeping some kind of shit. You don't tell your wife everything, your wife don't tell her husband everything.
But you just not,
because one, certain things might trigger him, or he knows certain things trigger her. So it's best to keep quiet, bro.
In regards to keeping secrets, here's what I believe. I still believe that people in relationships still have to be individuals. So no, I'm not saying that you need to keep secrets, but everything that goes on in your life, if you know that you have say for instance, you know you have a woman in your life who has insecurities from her past about other women, then no, you don't want to share with her that a woman bought you lunch today, even though you didn't give this woman any play. You were standing in line and the woman in front of you looked back and she happened to pay for your lunch. You don't want to tell her that. Because immediately she's gonna go, a jealous, insecure woman is gonna go into, well, what the hell?
100,000 questions gonna come with that.
Correct. So in that case, knowing your woman, you're not gonna tell that type of woman that. But if you have the type of woman who is okay with knowing that her man is an attractive man and she can handle that, you'll have that conversation. But there's a lot of shit that happens with women day to day that they don't tell you about because they know how y'all tick. We can't come home and be like, yeah, babe. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like some men can't take it, just like some women can't take it. So it's about
no. And honestly, Honestly, when in my heyday, when I was a cheater, I couldn't take my own better.
Say that again.
I said my heyday when I was a cheater. I couldn't take my own medicine. If a woman cheated on me, it's I'm gone.
That's how I was too, Nut.
I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. Every time I see you,
why do you insert that into your relationship if you know you can't take it?
That's a good question.
Why do I insert it? Because
I
of my
think necessarily.
I
understand what you're saying. We insert it because we're doing it, but I don't think we doing it trying to get caught. We just don't. We just sloppy. We get caught, and then
we don't give a damn if you're trying to get caught or not.
No, but I'm saying you don't.
Do you insert that into you open the door for karma? Whatever you do, the universe revolves.
But you ain't let me finish though.
Okay,
my thing is, if me and you in a relationship, and let's say I cheat, I'm hoping that you never find out. But then when you find out, now it's a situation where you may not necessarily cheat. You may go talk to the wall just to piss me off, to get a reaction.
Right. But that's the end all be all.
Oh, yeah.
You go on a date just to show, okay, so you don't think you think you're the only one out here who popping? You don't think it's niggas out here lined up?
If it's me, it's over.
You know, and we try to show you that
you can pop all you want once you do that.
What?
You can keep popping. I said you the woman she keep popping. And move around.
But
it ain't happening no more.
Was out here popping and
it ain't happening. That deal with me, that's a one-way street. Any shit's gonna happen, I'm gonna do it. If I get caught, either kick me out or deal with it. But if you do it,
you gonna do it again.
I ain't gonna put my hands on you, none of that. I'm just gonna let my shit leave.
But if we
you can have a house and all that there, I'm gone.
Oh, Peanut, but listen,
but
this is what she's saying.
You're gonna do this shit again.
Yeah, are you gonna do it again?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I'm being honest.
You ain't shit, Peanut.
Dog ass niggas. You see, this is why we call y'all dog ass niggas. And then we turn into a dog female. Okay, well then what the fuck gonna get his attention? What's gonna make him do me right? Because I'm staying and I'm not doing this and I'm gonna be with him and I love him and he gonna keep cheating, so I'm gonna start cheating. That's what they think.
Most men got greedy natures, man. On some real shit, we got greedy natures. We don't start settling down until we hit the 40s. I ain't gonna say a certain age, but when we hit the 40s, that's when we cut down on the cheating and then start taking the marriage story seriously. You know what I'm saying? Some people just cut the cheating all the way out. Notice I said cut down. Because that's just like drugs. You just ain't gonna just go cold turkey unless you go to jail or something. You know what I'm saying? Ain't happening.
Hey, Peter, you telling on yourself on this show,
so brother. You weaning on
I'm telling y'all some real shit. I don't cheat no more, but that's why I can give you the game now. But hey,
you're weaning yourself off the tricking and the thotting is what you're saying.
You have to. You have to. It ain't just gonna happen overnight. As soon as you say you through cheating, you're gonna turn the corner and see something bad that wants you. And you're gonna give it up real quick for nothing.
Hey, look.
We just want to get our rocks off.
You gonna what?
We're gonna go.
Oh, we're gonna keep going. I was gonna tell you we was gonna take a break, but we're gonna keep going through. But look, I want before we go into the thing, man. I want to acknowledge some couples, man. And one of them are the Robinsons. They've been together over 25 years.
That's a beautiful thing.
And that's who me and my wife look up to, man. They like our mentors in marriage, to see how they go through life. They tell us about their ups and downs, what they went through, and they
Bill?
What?
Bill?
Nah, man, I'm talking about the Robinson, Gilbert Robinson and Jill Robinson.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, Bill and Jill.
So I want to give them a big shout out. Want to give a shout out to Sid and Ellen Gonzalez, man. They've been together ever since. Now, I'll probably say this wrong, and they probably gonna curse me out, but I know they was together ever since at least 89 when we was in high school, and they still married right now.
So they done been through some shit.
Yeah, and then to one of the founders of this show, Cleveland West and Sis, they've been Keisha. They've been together for over 15 years. Want to give
the Spurlocks, they just celebrating their anniversary today. They've been together 19 years.
19 years.
We got a guest on right now, Hedgewood. Him and his wife have been married. I think him and Janisha have been married for maybe 10 years.
See, man, that's
so,
what it's about.
And listen,
so yeah.
And so listen, so it still happens, and these are young generation people. So we're not gonna sit here and pretend like that shit can't happen.
It can happen, but only thing I'm saying is, Mina, I'm not saying it can't happen. I'm just saying, in my opinion, which you already almost cursed me out, I think the women are allowing it not to happen. If a guy's with a woman for over 5 years, like my wife told me, what we waiting on?
Oh, so just say forget your feelings is what you're saying. Don't let your feelings guide you, because being in love with a man.
What you mean forget your feelings?
Screw your feelings. If you in love with a man and you tell him, baby, I want to move forward, and he tells you he's not ready or he's not there with you in that place that you're in, you're supposed to dismiss his ass right then and there. That's what you're saying? I'm
not saying that. What I'm saying is I want to be mad. This is I think how the conversation should be. Me and you been together for 5 years. You say you want to be mad, but I never asked you to be mad. I think you can find out where that person heart at or where his mind at and say, babe, you know what? Let's get married. And then you're going to see on his face, like, what, huh? What? Like, so you just looked at me? Why the fuck you confused? You heard me. Let's get married.
Yeah, you heard all these years.
That's all I'm saying. See, now you agree with me. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. And if he give me that what face, then I need to leave his ass right then and there.
Well,
hold on, let me ask both of y'all here.
You say what?
Let me ask both of y'all here, because I'm a firm believer in this. I'm married too. Yeah, y'all know that. But anyway, I'm a firm believer in this.
Don't be doing my
thing like your ass. I'm just saying. Okay.
Yeah, everything is what I used to. Anyway.
Okay. I need to find out who that wife is and ask her what kind of shit she did.
Oh, I'm about to get up in the ringer. Anyway, some people don't like fixing what ain't broke, man. Plain and simple. That's why they stay in long-term relationship. We ain't fit to fix what ain't broke. And that's the bottom line.
So I'm up in
so
here.
They comfortable just being girlfriend and boyfriend.
Hey, look here, and say they got 3-4 kids out the deal. They not going no goddamn way after 30 years. Oh man, just be realistic.
So
3-4 kids.
So
you got 3-4 kids for this woman.
You being
y'all
my
never married.
Boyfriend, I can go get me another girlfriend and boyfriend too. Then
that's
my girlfriend and boyfriend.
Hey, it's not fixed what ain't broke. Like I just said.
So why the hell you broke it then, nigga?
Oh, I ain't break up with my marriage. I said when I used to cheat.
No, I'm saying if y'all you got married, so I mean that means you fixed what
you fixed it. That wasn't broke.
What wasn't broke?
You could have stayed. You could have stayed boyfriend.
I could, yeah, because honestly, after I went through my ordeal when I got shot and everything, and she was there and showed me, like most women would have left.
So you mean to tell me after all those years you were with her at first? That wasn't enough? You had to get shot and be decrepit, nigga? When you was old, your dick probably wasn't getting hard and she was still there in the cut? That's when you determined that she was good enough? Because you was down and out? You really?
Hey, you let me finish.
I don't like you no more. I don't like you anymore.
Like most women do, they gonna always cut you off when they hear something that they don't like, and then put the 2 cents in it as if you said.
No, I'm just playing on the other part though. I had to joke about that, but really.
But anyhow, like I said, when she showed me that, hey, you can put up with all that, I was like, man, what the hell am I waiting on? I should have been married to a woman. Straight, I should have been did it.
But you know that's
it has to be a life-altering situation for you to know that this woman is good enough.
But I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. But sometimes
so shady.
Sometimes it takes a man and some women to go through something to be like, you know what, this motherfucker really love me though.
That's what I'm saying.
So what
why do y'all have to put us? That's the same mentality as
some women do it too now. We can't. You ain't better just say men. With some women do it too.
Yeah.
Hey, I wanna also give a big shout out to Mark Tyler and Valencia Tyler. They've been together for over 10 years. That's family. Lester Julian and Kanitha, they've been together for over 10 years. But like Miss Mina that Diva said, you know, you got a lot of people out here that's been together for a long time. And then also with the Robinsons, they was together ever since they was in the 8th grade, right?
Great, yeah.
8th grade. And then William.
But still, even in that though, what I'm saying is they knew early off that they were compatible. This is going to be our journey. We're going to work towards this.
Yeah, we're going to work through it.
Right. That's
okay. I'm going to say, Zeke, I want to give a shout out to somebody too.
Go ahead, bro.
My partner Shannon Barr, twin.
Oh.
Him and his wife.
Yeah.
Him and his wife been together for over, in the 30 years, and she was paralyzed when he married her.
Mm.
Yeah.
Paralyzed from the neck down. She was 18 years old. He was paralyzed from the neck down when he married her. Now that's real love.
Yeah, that is real love. For a man to be with you.
For a man to stay with a woman like that, and you got to do everything every day.
That's real, man.
That's real.
That's what I say, man. Black love, real, man. We got people out there doing it. That's why, I'm trying to give them their flowers at night, because I know a lot of people, and a lot of people that I'm naming off, I'm in the same circle with them. Alicia Jackson and William Jackson. Met them when I was playing pro ball in Jeff City, Missouri. Instead of staying in a hotel, they took me into their home. Their daughters end up becoming my little sisters. They grown out, married, and have kids, and I'm still close to them right now to this day. But to be able to see that, because I didn't grow up with it. We've had family members that got married or whatever the case may be, but depending on where they was living at, you never got to see it, to go through it every day to see them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. How do we start the conversations? Even with you guys who are married, who have single friends, because y'all act like when y'all get married, y'all don't have fucking single friends. That ain't right. But you still have these single men out here who are great, who need good women or who want good women. When do you guys start mentoring each other and having those conversations with each other?
Honestly, you don't piss on nobody parade, man. If they having fun being single, you don't insert that marriage thing. You don't insert the N-word on them when they just out there having fun and enjoying life.
No,
you let them
I know
let them slow down and let it gradually come.
Yeah, because I think the single individuals, in my opinion, and I think I'm going off of what he's saying, if it's an individual that's single, it's going to come a time when they're going to be like, man, I want to settle down. And it ain't necessarily saying they want to settle down and get married. They want to settle down and get into a relationship. We got one of our classmates right now, and he's getting to that. It took 40-something years now. He's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna end up marrying. I think I'm gonna end up proposing.
But I'm not saying that you guys have to start instilling the M word, since it's a whole M word. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, when does the conversation shift to, hey man, the new flex is building financial wealth and building family, dynamics, and having someone to come home to, and, building something. Out here sleeping around, God forbid something happen and you have a stroke or high blood pressure tomorrow, that thing ain't gonna even get hard no more.
But
that's not really a real thing. When do y'all have those conversations?
We don't, because that's not our place to do that. Because whatever that individual
educating each other on what the real flex is.
No man gonna go up to a man and say, "Hey man, you need to quit fucking around, dog. You need to chill."
No,
I'm not saying say that. I'm saying in y'all circle, when y'all hanging out, smoking cigars, just chilling, drinking cognac, do y'all ever say, man, it's a beautiful thing to take a trip and and oh man, my wife or my girl just turned me on to these stocks and we building this type of wealth, or we're doing this next year because of Like, when do y'all have those real? Because fucking around is just fucking around. That's some shit.
Conversations occur. Fellas talking about what they doing, what they invested in. I'm trying to do this. I'm going out of town. Me and my wife going out of town. Or like my conversation be like, well, you know, we what is called Airbnb, babe. We just did an Airbnb. We getting 8 rooms and the couples going. We talk about stuff like that, but
in your couples groups.
No, I'm talking about. No, I'm telling the fellas this. Like, this is where we going and stuff like that. But that conversation, just because I'm saying it, that don't mean my single friend gonna be like, man, I wish I can do that. He probably good at what he doing, or he may say,
for real. I'm happy with what he doing.
Right. It ain't that we can't change that, but it comes a point of time. Whoever may come to us and say, hey man, I met this chick, I'm really digging her. All right, bro, well, that's good, man. Hey, take your time. Hey, you got to get out your way, bro. You can't be like how we used to be. You can't be talking to a crazy. You can't get mad. Them conversations happen.
Yeah.
I don't like y'all really, because y'all weird. Y'all
we right. We don't. You can't expect a man to think like a woman, do the things a woman would want a man to do. You can't have those expectations.
No,
especially when it's a group of men. Especially when it's a group of men. Say it's 10 dudes and 8 of them married. You got 2 singles. 8 dudes ain't going to be pouncing on these dudes and marriage stories and talking about financial wealth. We're not going to do all that shit, man. We're probably going to say, man, what you got going on besides this, that, you know.
That's just like
we even talk about the marriage.
It's some of my homeboys. It's some of my homeboys, like they'll go out. Majority of them are single, but they don't call me. If I see the pictures on Instagram or Twitter, I'm not mad because I know that's not my thing. Now, it's a situation. Exactly. If they say, hey man, let's meet up, all the fellas gonna meet up. We're gonna be at the cigar lounge, or let's meet up at Twin Peaks. That's a whole different idea, but they not calling me to say, hey Zeke, let's go out. Because they know he not moving like that. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. It ain't nothing against them because I know if push comes to shove, if I need them and I call, they're going to be there. What you need, bro? What's going on?
I just think it's hella weak. That's all. I just think it's real hella weak. Like, and then for men have to be damn near decrepit before y'all mentality just shift. That shit is hella weak. The double standards that y'all have, that shit is hella weak. What you mean decrepit?
What's decrepit?
Like damn near broke down on their deathbed before, like this one. Before he realized, I had a good woman for 10 years.
It took a life altering situation for me to see what I had.
Well, you know, but that's true because when Peanut went through that situation, and when he called me, did you call me or I called you?
I think you called me.
Why the hell did it have to happen for you?
But see, the thing is
that you've been with this woman 10 years.
Okay, because I was moving too fast. I've been trying to hear it.
When that incident didn't happen to him, when I went to that hospital, when he was laying in that bed, I tore into his ass. I say, bro, you need to chill the fuck out. I ain't asked what happened. He ended up telling me. I said, I don't even care what happened because I'm not in here to judge about what went down. But you need to chill out. Okay. And he was like, I know, Zeke. So it going to what you said, yeah, we had those conversations. But the thing is, I'm not sitting down with him at the bar and say, hey, man, you out there fucking up? Hey, you out there you hitting 20 different women? I ain't asking that. That ain't none of my business. Now, exactly. Man, I'm dating this chick. I really digging her. But look, Zeke, this another chick. I'll be like, hold on. I thought you just told me you dating. Now, we'll have that type of conversation. But I ain't reaching to see what he doing.
Let's ask this nigga, why did it take a life-altering? How long were you with her before you got the life-altering situation to happen?
Let's say like 4 years, 4.5 years.
So you were with her almost 5 years before your life-altering situation happened. And it took you 5 years and you didn't think she was the one. So you was wasting her damn time. All along she loved it.
I wasn't wasting her. I wasn't wasting her time.
And she nursed you back to health. Now you
I wasn't wasting her time for them 5 years.
What?
I wasn't wasting her time for 5 years. She was very happy for those 5 years. She threw in the marriage. I'll tell you. She used to insert that marriage all the time within the 5 years. I just wasn't ready. Just straight up, I was.
So when she inserted that,
I didn't want to fix what that was. Anything that wasn't broke.
Hold on. So she inserted the N word, like you said, and he told her he wasn't ready. So if she would have left his little dumb ass back in 3 years, he would have been on his little
man. Why you going hard on my guy?
Hey, now go ahead, let her go. I like this. I got to come back for it.
It's dumb ass.
It's a flip side to that coin. You know,
but I'm just saying, then you would have been on your deathbed with your Tatiana, and Tatiana was like, nigga, I ain't wiping your ass because you can't get up because your leg ain't working. Is you crazy?
And you know, that's crazy, man, because, you know, my wife always say, your ass getting old, and I'm going to be the one have to wipe your ass, bathe you. And
yeah, so y'all don't think about that when y'all out here tricking and this and that. Y'all think about, getting your little nasty wink wank wet, and that's it. But what about when the wink wank ain't even a topic of discussion? You can't even roll your ass out of bed and get to the toilet.
Hey, no. Check this out, man.
I couldn't.
Check this out, man. In the 5 years before I got shot, I wasn't doing no cheating. I was chilling. I was content with what I had, but I was just still moving how I was moving. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't slowing down.
She said, nobody believe what you say.
You know what I said without moving how I was moving.
Yeah, I know, but I don't believe what you saying, talking about you wasn't cheating. I don't believe
you be on my ass about that.
You saying that for the radio.
I'm being honest.
Sound good for radio.
Okay. It do sound good for the radio. I'm being honest. I'm telling you how the truth is.
So you wasn't cheating at all?
No. I ain't cheating on this woman since I've been with her.
Hey, before she start digging into you, I want to give another big shout out to my homeboy, Ronald Brazier, and his wife. They've been together for a long time. He was an individual. He can tell you his story. He was on his feet. He was in the streets. He was selling drugs. Now he almost, I think he is a doctor now, but his wife seen him come into a church, give his confession. He said he was dirty, didn't have anything. And she, like you said, didn't have nothing.
And took him. And see, that's the thing. Like, we can see the potential in a man, and men browbeat us because we
browbeat y'all.
Like, talk down to us. Like,
what is called?
Like, browbeat. Like, beat us down or say you stupid. You know what I'm saying?
So you be educating me because I never heard browbeat.
Okay, for saying I see the potential in a man. Right? Or I see this potential in this man, and I know that he has the ability to be this. Like, we envision your greatness with what you show us and your potential that you show us. And because we see that, we invest in you in that moment when you're not where we know you're going to get to. We invest in you in that moment where we see where you are, because we know where you're going. And men say, well, that's stupid. Why would you take the man on his potential? Let him get where he going, and then But then that's like shady, because if I'm not with you in the trenches, how do you know I'm really gonna be down for you? You can't wait till you get successful and then say, I'm gonna get me a broad that's just down with me for me. Nah, nigga, she wants your bag.
Hey, I gotta read this here, man. My cousin just came and posted, but I want to also give a big shout out to Jason Grice, one of my classmates, and his wife.
Oh, I like it, Carrie Bell. Come on with the tea.
You know what? A lot of my friends, majority of them are married.
Well, that's great.
But anyway, Carrie Bell just said, we men don't view accountability for our actions until we realize we lost or could have lost what is important due to the fact that society promotes our behavior daily.
And it does.
And that is so true.
Freaking God. It does.
Right. You know what? I feel Bill on that there, because I had some women in my past that I know I should have married.
Well, we all can say that. But the thing is, but the thing is, like right now, my wife now, I don't have no regrets, because I had to go through that stage. I had to learn, and I always say I take the blame. I say I messed up all of them. But the deal is, I'm not holding that weight on me to better myself for what I have now. I love my wife
taking the blame
to death.
What you say?
can't take the blame for everything.
I take it because it ain't nothing that they can say or they can do.
Can I say this though?
That can turn the light or turn off the light on who I am and what I have accomplished now. Because if they want to deal and live with that, that's on them.
No, I would say that's some real man shit for taking accountability. And here's why. The man is the head, not the tail. Okay. So you guys, even though women are taking pages from your books and trying to keep up or outdo you in this new society, we still are following your lead.
But hold on, I ain't gonna say that y'all
listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's wrong that women these days, some women are a lot of women who are single, who have been hurt, are trying to be like men. So they don't want to show emotion. And if you do hurt their hearts, they're going out and fucking your homeboys, they fucking somebody in your clique, or they screwing a whole handful of other dudes to try to pay you back. When really, and I've had this conversation with women before, we still have to maintain our womanhood. That is not how we're built. We are not designed to be that way. And so when we try to play a man's role, we're going to end up getting fucked in the end anyway, right?
Okay, man, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say I got to ask you this question. I hope you're a real woman. So this ain't no bullshit. This is a serious question. All men need to know the answer. To this question. How many? If a woman has sex with say more than 10 men, in your eyes, is she a hoe?
If a woman has had sex with more than 10 men, is she a whore?
Yeah, in your eyes.
And she's in her 40s.
Hold on.
I ain't put no age on. Don't put no age on.
Can I answer that? Can I answer that, Peanut?
Don't answer that, Zeke. Don't answer that, Zeke. Not yet.
The reason I asked about the age is because if she's
don't put no age on.
He said don't put no age on.
Right. No. But I'm saying the reason I asked about the age because our lives
ran through like that. We don't want for real. We don't know man over the woman that's been around the block 2 minutes.
That ain't the truth. That is not the truth. I'm laying witness to men who gal and want women who their homeboys have fucked, y'all want the one that's ran through. Y'all gal the one that's ran through. She's the challenge. The one who has had and the ones who they want them, a lot of people didn't want it and screwed. That's the ones y'all chase. So I'm not going to agree with you.
Get back to the question. Get back to the question. You trying to get on that? Answer that question.
I would say.
How many men does a woman have to have sex with in order to be considered a whore in your book?
How many men does a woman have to have sex with to be considered a whore? I think whores have sex for money, right?
I can't just answer the question. You got
You just answer.
You're trying to confuse your audience. Just answer the question. Give me a number.
Again, I would say if she has more than 10, 15, 20 niggas, yeah, she doing it.
Can I answer that, Peanut?
But if she is in the 10 range, whatever, and she's in her 40s or above, okay, you have to compensate for if she starts sleeping around in her college years. So if she's 20 years and she's had 10 men in 20 years, she's a whore.
Can I answer that?
I don't agree.
Can I answer now, Peanut?
Yeah.
But you niggas can have 100,000 women. Y'all done slept with 200, 300, 400 women, then stuck your thing in a hole in the wall, and y'all hoes.
Now, can I answer that?
I ain't no fucking thing in a hole.
Can I
You
answer?
should have compared to what you want to stick it in.
Okay. They going at in my opinion, if a woman have sex more than with 10 guys, I'm not gonna necessarily label them as a whore, because I know for a fact us men have had sex with more than 10 women.
100.
And if we had to count yourself and I from when we was from in the 8th grade up and into adulthood.
Until today.
I'm not going to say that we Wilt Chamberlain, we slept with over 100 women, but goddamn, we probably pretty close. See what I'm saying? So are you considered as a hoe? And at the time, at the time, well, I'm glad you agree, because at the time, my own mother, God rest her soul, used to tell the females, please don't hurt my son because he's a hoe. So you feel like you gotta hurt him, leave him alone. So I mean, why we gotta label the woman as a hoe?
Of the 10 men thing, what was your point that you were gonna try to make? And you a thought. What?
You try to throw that thought in. Well, look,
you recovering. You retired. You know, you weaned off. But what I'm saying, what you trying to say?
Peanut, I'm sorry, brother. I can't let you. Hey, Peanut, I can't let you keep bashing my co-host, man. We fit to end this show, bro. I appreciate you calling in. You know, you're more welcome.
No, just let him answer the question before it starts asking.
Nah, because Peanut gonna go on for 15 minutes.
Okay. What was you trying to get at with the the chick that had 10 fellas?
I just wanted to know a woman's opinion. Would they consider other women as hoes and the number of men that they sleep with? Because some women, a lot of women don't say to answer that question.
10 men in your tenure is not a whore.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't never ask them that but I've seen prostitutes and street hoes clean their life up and hey, they married now.
Yeah, because y'all will marry a street hoe. See what I'm saying? Y'all don't care about whether or not she was a recovering hoe. But I would say this: if she had 10 men in the same year, she might be a hoe. So now you determine whether or not, and y'all don't have.
But why she got to be a hoe? She probably just like having sex.
She do.
So she a hoe?
I didn't want to mean her opinion. I feel like I took the
yeah, because you Negroes is confused and y'all got these double standards and y'all little dingalings is community property. And we still take y'all and deal with y'all.
What y'all coochie is?
Baby, we ain't community.
Yeah, you ain't just fit to bash my fellas.
My wing is private property in a gated community.
There you go, bro. I like that. Hey, Nut. With that being said, I gotta let you go, bro. I gotta let you go, man. I love you, man. Stay up, bro. Bye. Hey, that is our show. We appreciate all our guests. We did not
stay on topic all night, but you know what? I appreciate the conversation.
Hey, we'll have another great topic next week. I guarantee. We already have like 6 of them already lined out. So we're going to try to follow them in that order. Hold on. Okay. Mr. Bell just said the question should not be how many men does a woman have to sleep with to be considered a whore.
Right,
the question
Mr. Bell.
Be, why is there a difference between men and women sleeping around?
On the next show, Mr. Bell, we need
why are women what it say? Whores and men are commodities. Whoa.
True statement. Next week, can we have you on, Mr. Bell? We would love to hear from you.
We'd love you to come on, man, and we'll reiterate your question.
Because this stock box we just hung up with is not. I'm just playing.
Hey, but before we go, I want to give some shout outs to Maduro Cigar Lounge, Picture Perfect Photography, Jaquez Chicken and Waffles, Meek Smells that sells on Facebook, Cincy. I already said Picture Perfect Photography, Portrait Photography, NBA Kennels,
Bench Bullying,
National Scouting Service, Meek and Zeke, The Upper Room Show,
Essential Hands, and Dish by Kim.
And Dish by Kim. We don't have our charts up to be able to read all these things off, so we left you off.
But if you have some entrepreneurs, right? If you have an entrepreneur you want us to give a shout out to, let us know. We will give them a shout out on the show. We know how hard it is in these streets right now, and people are out hustling, doing their thing in the entrepreneur world. And we always like to show support and love for those individuals doing their thing. So we appreciate you guys. Other than that, we don't have anything else. Do you?
No, that's it.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. We love the love. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Good night.
I'm gonna kick his ass. You know that? Oh, take us out.